first of all, welcome everyone. It's great. We're really excited this year. It's not that we weren't excited last year, but there's some incredible people, some incredible projects, and a great mix, as always, of both young and old from all over the continent coming together for music, which is what it's all about.
Well, the idea, initially when we first started this 5 years ago, was to offer an intensive week-long, 10-day-long immersion in chamber music that would serve basically two types of people. The first were these wonderful advanced students like the type we work with at Stanford during the year, but from across the country, from across North America. Bring them to Stanford, have intensive coachings, just immerse them in the world of chamber music, share meals together, read chamber music together, have members of the quartet and other faculty make music with these students. And we also realized there's this whole beautiful group of musicians within the community of adult amateur music makers. We thought, well, why don't we invite them to come to Stanford as well? It's just as much fun, in fact, to work with these adult amateurs than it is with students, because they share that intense love, something that professional musicians strive to keep and to find again, that sort of passion of the person that does it as a hobby.
It's an amazingly supportive and exciting atmosphere. The adult amateurs are thrilled to be surrounded by the energy of the younger folks. They're thrilled to have a chance to work with professional string quartet, the St. Lawrence, and the other guest coaches we brought in.
And for this specific festival, I think it's nice because there's a bigger variety of backgrounds. Whether it's a current Stanford student, who's majoring in biology, most of the time we're dealing in such a small, narrow world in our little classical music field, And so it's really nice to run into some people, from various backgrounds, some of the, adult folks, who are doing completely different things, and you see the joy of being able to play chamber music in their eyes. And I think that's inspiring to everyone.
I think the students saw from the adults that it's possible to have a life that's rich in music and do other things in life. That it's possible to really enjoy making music at whatever level.
This whole thing is just effortless. Now I'm going to school here, and so now this is exactly the same campus I'm walking around during the year, but studying doing marketing and finance instead. I'm doing Beethoven and Brahms. It's kind of wacky. I absolutely love it. I'm trying to get my head around is whether the two worlds have to be as separate when clearly they're happening within yards of each other.
Every night there's sight reading together, and you'll sit down with three people who are 4 times your age, and you can communicate with them on a completely different level. And even if you have absolutely nothing in common, you have the love of music and the love of just being here and playing with people.
And it's that idea that, okay, I'm only doing this because I really do want to do it. I really love doing it. And there's a desire to live this music. And we can learn from that.
So the thing about it is it's only a little over a week, basically 10 days. So a lot happens in a short amount of time. From the coach's point of view, we're coaching basically, let me think now, 5-6 hours a day. All these little notes. We're creating a sort of atmosphere.
You come over, you'll be feeling like crap, and you get in there and you think, oh man, I have to do a 2-hour coaching on something, But as soon as you start to play and you start to realize the possibilities involved, it's simply that good music is such a powerful thing.
The discovery of a piece of music when we're coaching a group is not just for the group, it's really for us, as much as it is for them. Being able to articulate what it is we hear for them makes us articulate it for ourselves. And to see the enthusiasm in young people as they tackle a WC quartet for the first time is just incredible. These are pieces that we may have played 100 times, and again, we can learn from their sort of wide-eyed enthusiasm.
And then, there's something really amazing about just guiding people and letting them make their own discoveries. There's something cool about sitting there and watching light bulbs go off in people's brains and not actually, leading them right to the treasure, but to show them, look, look at that direction or something.
But the thing is, I think it boils down to this. There are so many people who want this coaching and enjoy it and thrive on the energy. Did you feel a difference from Jim? I mean, I think just that knowing that you can let it go is half the battle or more. Maybe almost all the battle, really. You know you can just do it. And to not be fearful of any consequences, of which there will be none, except missing something. And so what? Because how can you have the full experience of doing it unless you really try and really go for it?
St. Lawrence is an amazing, amazing quartet. Every single coach is, I don't know, they're all full of ideas and they're all individuals.
They know the music so well. They know everybody's part.
How we develop that note elicits the next note, as opposed to already knowing going dee da da. No, it's dee da 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 him pa. Do you know what I mean? So, as like we always talk about, as though you're composing it for the listener for the first time, every time.
It's that kind of their own intimacy with the music as I think what we are seeking as well.
I think they know really well how to relate to a large range of musical abilities.
You know, it's like when you're a little kid, you spin the back wheel of your tire, you take a playing card and you stick it in you know? That's what I want you to do. Get in the texture.
Okay. Dum, bum, bum, bum. Imagine dragging somebody and they have their feet in the earth like this and you're pulling them. That sense of weight and heaviness, that's what you're missing.
Imagine an elephant moving at full speed. It's completely, I mean, they can move quickly, yes, but the sense of amazing amounts of mass moving at speed is completely different than, let's say, a cheetah. And I found your speed was more cheetah-like than elephant-like.
No matter how fast it gets, both of you really want to be grooving. Because the whole thing about this melody, you know, it's, if you look at it on a page, it looks like bum, bum, bump, but it isn't. It's yum, bum,
In addition to this
bum,
ability to talk to pretty much anybody, they do it with such passion and commitment, and that's really energizing. They're incredibly energetic.
One, and 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 one.
We wouldn't be anywhere without them. They bring so much love. Their method of teaching and their level of expertise brings so much to a group, whether it's inspiration or knowledge or just the incredible energy they have towards every single piece, every single note that you want to get better. It's awesome.
So in addition to the chamber music coaching, where a member of the quartet or the other faculty will work with one of these groups, we have each year various other projects. So this year we combine all the groups. Everybody gets together